Hey everybody, it's Doug here, Doug Mr. God Board Game Geek, bringing you our next episode of Wizard Academy, where we are trying desperately to get our 4 golems in the room. No, we're not doing incredibly well, I have to say. We're struggling a bit. I think we're coming, we're not at the end yet, but we're getting closer, and that's problematic. So, yeah, that's bad news for us, and we're going to struggle to get there. Anyway, we're going to continue on, and we're going to start with right away with Bramblethorn's turn. He's the tree guy who's right here. He's a very cool looking dude. Anyway, he's a tree wizard. He's in the cursed room, and we're going to get him moving and see what we can do with him. Hopefully, something good. But unfortunately, he does have a card that's not going to be real good for us. It's Wild Magic, which says randomize the unbound spells in the highest level set of spells. Well, that's our level 2 spells, and I'm going to go random. I'm going to do that off camera. I'm going to randomize them because we know we knew where 1 was, and that's unfortunate because it's a good one. It allows us to snuff fires. But anyway, I'm going to do that, and I'll be right back. So there are only 2. I tried to randomize as much as possible, but there are only 2 spells. So I've forgotten which one. I've tried to make sure I don't know which one's which, but there are only 2 spells left in that category. Hopefully, get lucky and find the right one. But currently, we have Flitter, who's over here. Bramblethorn, who is way over here in the corner. I mean, to get out of there, he's going to have to make a beeline movement. But what we can do is we can make one move. We're going to take a room action to take care of this. That gives him the ability to cast Teleport Self. He's not going to do that right now, though. What he's going to do next is move back into here. There's well, there is going to be an imp activation, but I don't think it's going to hurt him too badly. We'll see. Oh man, this is so awful. He can't get out of there. And I know what I need for spells. Anyway, that's his entire turn. That's really bad. But I forgot to get his new disaster. It's Thieves. Activate imps. Place imps on every room with a glyph. That's not good. That's actually really bad. So this could end up being bad for him. I don't know if that helped him to go up there or not, but he doesn't have anything else he can do. He's trapped because of all the fire that's around here. We've got to get rid of the fire. Now we're going to go on to Flitter. Now Flitter has a threat. It's called activate all threats in the warded room. There aren't any. And then the cursed room, which are right here, of course. So we're going to activate the imp that's there in the imp portal. The imp says, in a room with at least 1 wizard has a glyph. 1 wizard present loses a glyph of their choice. Okay. Well, we might as well lose this one because we can at least get that one back easier. And then it says, if the imp shoot. I can't stay in the room with the man. It's like a double-edged sword. I want to go there so when the imp takes the room, the rune or the glyph for me, he also snuffs out the fire. But it's not going to work that way. So that's all that happens. He takes the glyph from him, and that sucks. And then we're going to have another imp appear here in the portal, and that's going to end that threat, that disaster. And then we get the last disaster card's fire. So we're going to be activating and spreading fire from Flitter. Flitter doesn't want that at all, though. Flitter could. So Flitter's got actions though, actions to go. So she's in the room with the our mana crystals. She's going to use her staff, a move action with her staff to cast her Nova spell and kill this imp that's there. She can at least do that. And then what else can we do that's valuable? I don't know where Snuff is, and if I do it wrong, then it's not going to hurt me that bad. So I think what she's going to do next is she's going to go 1, 2 into here with Nevada to pick up some more of those runes, those glyphs, so we can try and get Snuff opened up to cast with a spell. Okay, that's her turn. Now we're moving on to Nevada, and again, these turns aren't great because I'm kind of trapped in a bad spot. So Nevada is in the room. She first is going to have an imp invasion. So it says activate imps. Well, that's easy enough. The imps in here are going to activate. They're going to take this glyph from Bramblethorn. Boom, because they're in the. I think that's the way it works. Let me just double check. I don't want to do something silly. In a room with a glyph source, each wizard with the glyph of that type, he's the only one, so boom, he loses that. And I think when they steal it, they go away, right? Yeah, each wizard with a glyph of that type, if at least one glyph, the imp removes a fire token from the room it's occupied in. Well, that's none of them. So that's one way to get rid of a fire token, but if we're in there we die, so that doesn't really help us very much. If no wizard has the glyph of that type, then the imp is removed. Okay, well, it wasn't removed. So that was these two. There's no other tokens like that, so they don't do anything. This one, well, in a room containing a glyph, or wizard with a glyph, move into a random room, in a room with a glyph source. Okay, well, they're in this glyph source as well. Nobody has one of those glyphs, so we're okay there. And then these two are going to move to here where that glyph is. And that's really all the imps are going to do. Well, this one too will move to the nearest glyph, I suppose, so he'll move up this way as he heads toward that direction. Okay, and then we activate the imp portals. We got one imp here, and I need to get it. I might be out of imps. Nope, there's some more imps in the bag. Okay, and we're going to activate an imp here, or the portal rather, and then we got another one up in here. This little imp invasion going on right there. Got to get rid of them somehow. Okay, and that's going to end that card. Now we have a problem. We are out of these cards, so we're going to shuffle in the last two of the cards. Just going to slip them in randomly there and then shuffle it up. We are down to our last set of draws here. All right. Well, at this point, guys, we're not. There's no way I can see us winning in just a few turns. It's really not good. So I'm shuffling so I can draw a new thing for Nivetta, and it's going to be Nivetta's turn. So our new disaster for Nivetta is a haunt. Okay, fair enough. She's got a haunt there. It's not going to do much. All right. Boom. Oh, and yeah, Nivetta did actually lose a glyph as well. She had one of those two when the imps activated in here. Okay, now we're moving back to Bramblethorn. Now, nobody has any glyphs, so, well, Bramblethorn doesn't have any glyphs, and actually nobody does. So this imp, we're going to activate these imps. They are not, if they're in a glyph source, there's no glyphs, they all go away. So poof, boom, they all go away. These ones go poof as well. I'm going to read that just to be sure. If there are no glyphs, it says, in a room with a glyph source, if no wizard had a glyph of that type, the imps are removed. Okay, and then we're going to place imps on rooms with glyphs. Okay. That's here, one more here. Well, actually, this one's going to move to there. This one moves to here. This one moves to here. Let's do that first, and then we'll place new ones out right there. Okay, I already did that one. Boom. Okay. Nope, he moved actually from here, so there's two there. All right, and that's going to be the glyphs, or the imps rather. So the next one for Bramblethorn is going to be an invasion of imps and demons. Ooh, that's not good. Our last few turns are going to be tough for us. Bramblethorn is in this room. He's going to move one and collect a glyph of this type for 2. And I think we're going to have to take a chance. I need another one of these glyphs. So we're going to take another glyph. That means we're going to be in that room at the end of our turn, and we're going to have to endure fire. So what happens when you endure fire? I don't think we lose our glyphs. And, oh, you know... God, this is hard. Okay, well anyway, we don't have any imp problems at the moment, but we do have a fire problem. So fire, endure fire, a wizard ending their turn in the room with fire is killed, which I knew, but let's see what that means for us. Do we lose anything? Because if not, he just would have gone back into the other room. Let me look up what happens when you die. Actually, I have a better solution than that. For no action, I can emergency teleport into the mana crystal room at the cost of 1 mana. So what we did with Bramblethorn is he moved in there, picked up 2 glyphs, and then teleported to here. Boom. Done. Okay, and we lost a mana crystal. Now, that's going to be the end of Bramblethorn's turn. Now we're going to go on to Flitter. Flitter really, man, Flitter can't do, well, she can do some stuff, but first off we're going to activate some fire. So we got some fire here. That says activate fire. Now we know that we're going to draw a location card, get a direction on fire. 1, so this one's can't go any farther down there. And yeah, that's it for that. Now we got to spread this one, so I need to reshuffle the location deck and get a location. See if this fire is going to, which way this fire is going to spread. It might spread into the mana crystal room, which is bad. But let's see. Okay, boom. Let's see what we get. We get the cursed room. So, okay. Well, I actually can go into the cursed room, a fire token. So I'm going to get one of those out. And it's going to go into here. Boom. So that is just not a good area there at all. But that was Flitter's fire, so if there's no fire, but there is, so that's going to go away. We're going to draw a new one. Activate threats. Okay, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Yep. And then we go on to Nieveta. Now Nieveta is... Oh wait, Flitter's turn actually. We got to get to Flitter's turn. So she's going to pick up 2 glyphs there as her room actions. And then she's going to move to here. So she's got 2 glyphs that she can use. I mean, they're useful. They're useful, but not that useful. She could just move. No, that's what she's going to do. She needs to build up glyphs so she can get into the other room and build a robe of... In the horde, build a robe. She only needs 1 less. If she can get in there, pick up a glyph, she can build a robe of fire and start doing things in there. That's what we're going to do with her. But that's her turn. Okay, now we're going to do the haunt. All wizards move 1 space towards the nearest haunt. So the haunt is way down at the bottom, right here. So this is going to move Bramblethorn 1 this way. We could say either way, but we'll move Nieveta over to here, and then we'll move Flitter down 1 to there. Okay. And that was the haunt threat. We get rid of that. Move on to see what her next one is. It's going to be an activation of threats. Now we get to take Nieveta's turn. Well, you know, I should have moved Nieveta down there because then she can collect glyphs there. So she's going to collect a glyph. Boom. And then I think if she moves out of there, it's a random direction. So she's going to then move. Well, so it's going to move her south. She can't move south. So next up, she's going to move this direction. She's okay, because she's got the robes of ice, but the water does slow her down, so she just stops there because she doesn't have any more movement left. All right. Whew, wow. We're not getting anywhere. We're getting a few glyphs in us, but that's about it. So, okay, next up, that was Nieveta's turn. Next up, I mean, guys, we're not gonna. There's no way we're gonna win this. I can't even get to the spells I need. I need some extra brains on this next time around. Anyway, we're going to do a major imp invasion here. It says invasion. It says select 3 random rooms, place imp portals in 1, a troll portal in 1, and a demon portal in 1. That's not so bad, but let's get the portals out and do that. We're going to have a crazy portal action going on, and they're going to be in random rooms. Okay, so let's do the glyph. The imp portal is going to be in the unstable room. Okay, that's fine. We know where that is. And that is going to be one of these guys. Actually, I got the wrong, place that there. Had the wrong token on that one. Anyway, we're going to replace that. Then we're going to put another, that's that one there, in the unstable room. Now we're going to draw another card, and it's going to be in the master study. Okay, that's down the corner. So that's going to be a troll, which I believe is that one, down in the master study. And then we need a demon. Maybe that's the demon. I'm not sure which is which, but either way we'll sort it out. Then we get, as long as they all end up in a random location, then we get the workshop. Okay, so in the workshop with Nieveta, we get this creature portal there, and then it says activate all imp trolls and demon portals. Okay, so we're going to do that. I'm just going to take a gander, make sure I know which portals are which for the creatures. So we got imps. Okay, imps. Where's the demons? Come on, demons, where are you? Let's see. Boom. Yeah, gotta go back a couple. Let's see where we're at. I'm trying to flip through all the book here. Okay, demons. And okay, great. Got it. All right, so we are going to place a troll in here with Nieveta. We're going to place an imp in here up in the unstable room, and then we need a demon. And a demon, boom, is going to go down here in the bottom room. Things just got really ugly for us. And then it says activate all imps, trolls, and demons. So we're going to activate here. There's 2 of them there. They're going to take both of his glyphs away from him. And then we're going to activate this one. He's just going to move. This one is going to move here because there's a wizard with a glyph there, but I don't know if he's, yeah, he will move there, but I don't know if he can interact or be in the room with a demon. They are eaten by trolls. There's a troll there, so the imp runs in there, and the troll eats the imp. It's going to be really hard to manage, guys. Okay, that's not it for the imp movement, is it? No, this one's going to move into here. That one was in there. Nobody has those glyphs, so one of these guys goes away. Okay. Let's see. And then we got the troll. We're going to activate the troll. It says in a room with darkness. Nope. In a room with an active glyph. In a room adjoining. So this guy doesn't have anything to do with wizards. We are in a room with a darkness or fire token. We are not. In a room with a action. In with a room action or glyph source and no other trolls. Do nothing. Life is good. Okay. In a room adjoining a room with a room action or glyph source. Okay, yeah, there is that. It says move into a random adjoining room that meets that criteria. So the troll's going to move to the laboratory where there's a glyph source. Okay. The demon in a room with at least one wizard. Kill the wizard. He's not. He's down here with the guardian. Let's see. In a room with an adjoining room with a wizard, troll, or imp. Nope. And in a room with the mana crystal. No. So the demon actually doesn't do anything. He's just kind of hanging out there. Good for us, I guess. And that's going to end this horrible invasion. Putting the cards in the wrong place. So we fix that. Okay. And the next disaster for Bramblethorn is going to be this one. Put that back. But Bramblethorn is again without glyphs. He cannot keep those glyphs long enough to cast a spell. Now we're going to go to Flitter. Okay, Flitter, what are you going to do? Well, first off, we're going to look at her disaster. It says activate all threats in the planar rift. There aren't any. Okay, good, that's where she is. Any unstable room, there's an imp portal. So this imp here is going to move. And we're going to pop another imp here. And that's going to be the turn for that. And we're going to get another disaster. Okay, more threat activations next turn. She does have 2 glyphs, but they're not very helpful with her. So for her first action, actually, she's going to use a move action to use her staff and use Nova to blow this imp up. It's 1. Can she kill a troll? She could kill the troll with it. Not sure if that would do any good at all. Hey. She'll pick up a glyph. So the reason she's picking up these glyphs is so she can go into the horde and make a fire robe. So she's going to go one there as her last movement and move into that place with the imp. It's not a big deal. It's up here in the corner. So that's where she went, and that's going to end her turn. Guys, honestly, I'm tempted to end it here because we are not going to win. I'm just spinning wheels at this point. We do not have the resources nor capability of winning this game. Not even remotely. So, I know someone said they like to make sure I see things through to the end. Well, this really is the end. We cannot win. We got, let me see. We got a handful of cards left. 1, 2, 3. It's 1 turn. 4, 5, 2 turns. 3 turns. We got maybe 4 whole turns to get both the guardians into the corners of the room. And I need 2 more guardians. I don't even have the spell up. And because of the way the fire has spread, and I don't have any ability to put it out without that snuff spell and the glyphs to go with it, I'm screwed. Because I can't get these glyphs in time. The imps keep knocking them out. And I have no way to get rid of the imp portals. Yeah, guys, we're spinning our wheels. We're going to end up just run the clock down on this instead of realizing that we cannot win. So, guys, we cannot win this. This is not possible at this point. So I think what I'm going to do, guys, I think I showed you the game. It's a good game. It's a hard game. It's definitely winnable. I mean, I was making good progress on the spells. I think if I was playing with some other people who could really help me pay attention and we were working with each other, working together, it might be easier for us because this was not easy by any stretch, but it is what it is. I'm going to call it a day here because I got so many other things I need to get onto the table, and we're not going to win this at this point. I can calculate ahead and look, and I'm sure you'll agree with me. There's no winning here. We're just spinning our wheels, trying to get something going, an engine going that should have started about halfway through the game that we don't have. So, yeah, we're kind of screwed. So, guys, I'm going to call it here. I'm going to say thanks for watching. The Wizards will not win. Again, we're just running down the clock. It's like watching the worst episode of Harry Potter where the school gets trashed. So yeah, let's call it a day. Let me know if you're really upset or against that. I don't think you will be. I think you'll see my point. But let me know, and I will think about it. But I really do think that we could do something more productive. I could show you some other stuff. I do recommend this game. I think it's very challenging, which isn't a bad thing. So let me know what you think, and I will talk to you soon. So, by the way, I'm going to end this by saying I should have done this at the beginning too. I may post a little blurb about it. I am doing a live play game, play by forum game with Catweasel. If you look up Catweasel on YouTube, you'll find him, and I'll post something in the show notes. His name is Paul. He's a really good guy, and he's doing an Eldritch horror game of which I am playing Jenny Barnes in his game. We're posting our turns via forum, and he's going and playing it out live. It's very cool, so come watch me play Jenny Barnes in his game. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. First turn's already starting off cool with her because she's an asset gathering machine for the group, and that's why I picked her. But anyway, go watch that. I think it'll be a lot of fun. I think he's posting it tonight. Tonight being the 26th of October, and I think it'll be a pleasure to watch. He really does these well. It's a lot of fun. This is a bit of an experiment, which makes it even more interesting. But guys, yeah, I think we're going to get something else going. So please, please, please give me feedback. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I think we can get some. But by the way, the viewership has dropped in this too because I think some people are watching it and realize I can't win as well. But we're going to continue on. So thanks, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.